you're my everything, yeah. My everything is you, Lord. Yeah. Ha-ha. Oh, 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 oh. Everybody say, ah. Say, oh, oh, oh. Say, how can I express my gratitude for all the many things you've done for me? Words are not enough, yeah. Enough to say thank you. Say, Lord, you are my everything. You're my everything. How can I express my gratitude?
How can I express my gratitude
for all the many things,
you've
Father, you done for me, yeah.
Words are not enough to say thank you.
Say, Lord, you are,
Lord, you're my everything.
Say, I call you Jireh.
Lord, my provider.
I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey.
You are my healer.
Say, Lord, you are.
Lord, you're my everything.
I call you Jireh.
Lord, my provider.
I call you Eunice. You are my battle. I call you Rapha.
You are my healer.
Say, Lord, you are. You
You're
are.
my everything.
Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Uya matinyina. Oh, uya matinyina. Yeah, so uya.
Moya matinina. Moya matinina.
Yeah.
Moya matinina.
Oh, uya matinyina. Say, I call you Jireh, say.
I call you
Yeah.
Lord, my provider.
I call you Nisi. You are my battle. I call you Rapha. Hey.
You are my healer.
Say, Lord, you are my everything. Yeah. Are you ready, everybody? All right, listen. We are me ground cover. 1, 2, 3.
Oya mi kwako kila mama. Menina so.
Yeah.
My life is in your hands. I can live without you.
I can breathe without you, say.
I can breathe without you.
I can move without you, Lord.
I can move without you.
Hey, who am I without you?
Who am I without you?
Say, I can live without you, yeah.
I can live without you.
I can breathe without you, Lord.
I can breathe without you.
I can move without you, yeah.
I can move without you.
Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? Hey, who am I thinking now?
Oya matinina. Oya matinina.
Oh, so who yeah?
Oya matinina.
Who yeah?
Oya matinina.
So who yeah?
Oya matinina.
Oh,
Oya matinina.
Martin na mi o. So who yeah? Martin na.
Menina so. Oya matinina.
Who yeah? Martin na.
Oya matinina.
Yɛyɛ fɛma yɛwɔ London. Yɛgye abasobɔdeɛ bebree na yɛaredare ɛwɔ mmaransɛm mu. Ɛyɛ legal services bi te sɛ family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wɔ BWF deɛ, yɛn solicitors ɛde anigyeɛ ɛna etwitwa gye woɔ na yɛboɔ nso nyɛ den koraa. Yɛn partner panin paa, Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eye abofrahwe mu, awaregya ye ho twema mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu. Enu nti ne yeto ye mbo ase ma wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner Ayobia Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu no sanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Upe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors dear ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner a member na wasan ginatum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa nonkron pe mu ekosi enumre nonsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 pm ena memene danso eye appointment nkoa free anopa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 eye 10 am kosi 4 pm. Ye wo 4th floor ewo Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sawun 93 Seven Sisters Underground nso a eye kwantie bi. Yen senior partner Bernardo Wusu san ye barrister ya gina tumu na oye Ghana Bar Association member ena wasan gina se mranimfo ewo court cases ya efa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office ni solicitors bebree efa Ghanaian law ho yi na osan yo bia otai kasa ewo radio any TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.
Based in London, we are a dynamic award-winning firm specializing in a range of legal services, including family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary and family law. At BWF, our solicitors are pleased to offer high-quality legal representation at competitive rates. Our senior partner, Bernardo Wusu, has over 29 years' experience as a lawyer in the UK. BWF Solicitors provide independent and practical legal assistance for all kinds of family matters, such as childcare, contested and uncontested divorce, and injunctions for domestic violence. Our childcare and family team appreciate the issues facing you in this difficult time, which is why we offer confidential advice delivered in a sensitive manner. Our senior partner is an accredited member of the Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel, which guarantees expert representation in all family and matrimonial cases. We are located at 4th floor Anna House, 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London, N15 4NP, just a short walk from Seven Sisters Underground.
Ye fema ye wo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebree. Ne ya redare ewo mranse mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. What BWFDA, yes.
Social distancing affects BBR, coronavirus, and in some bow, but the laws are in place. immigration issues and call baby new laws, any changes every day. And until Seban immigration and Remun Samahudu Nina. BWF Solicitors and your preferred community lawyers. BWF Solicitors and over 27 years of practical legal experience. And until they are on top of all the issues. Brian in confidence. Our offices are still open Monday to Friday. Every upon 9:30, I could see anywhere 6 o'clock. We follow all the protocols. Your client to be a free face mask, hand sanitizer, and our fee. You practice social distancing. The lawyers nina is your face mask for every consultation. So when to me, ma, we do video conferencing and our fee to me send the documents in answer via email and our WhatsApp. There were 214 to 218 Tottenham High Road, Mosso, Seven Sisters, London N15, 4NP. Freyen was 0208 493 7340 and our mobile 077 127 61884. Ubehoyen with Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. BWF Solicitors, your preferred community lawyers.
Number one champion.
Rainbow Radio, Africa's best station.
Yeah. Yo.
Rainbow Radio, Africa's best station.
Hey, yo. Non-stop music, we are flow. Shatta Rocco says so. I don't know.
Yo, it's here for a pay. Mechiamu na mama mo akwaba aba efidi kese yiso yakopon aye adom ode enenso acheye senya ye no yawo dabia no BWF Solicitors abeka yensa ewo fidue mu ha enti yemre no kokakra enti I will not waste much time at all. Na mekona makwakoma lawyer Eunice akwaba aba fidue so say what's in color Eunice, good morning.
Major so patriotic.
Ni patriotic kapala de.
Yedayamiase. Yechia yetifo ne nkofo a omo sharing e Facebook and YouTube and I say omo te yen Rainbow Radio so yedayamiase say ende day munia ma be sharing e wa ha as they say and obviously International Nurses Day into ye we share nurses no happy Nurses Day. We are grateful to God for the things that you do. The care, compassion, kindness, and we extend our gratitude to you. And there being International Nurses Day, we are wishing all nurses all over the world a happy Nurses Day. In terms of your general updates, every week, I hope someone knows because my screen is frozen, but I hope that we can hear each other. Pacho, answer no temenka.
All right.
Okay, that's good. Okay. In terms of updates, no, every week via Enyama Sister, and I think this week the Home Office has seen it fit to continue to send us updates in terms of almost decision-making times, specifically also almost guidance in terms of decision-waiting times for applications outside of the UK. They have stated in there, when it comes to the general timetable, should I say, almost standard time, for applications, they know it has to be a period of at least 12 weeks. But as you can see, they are saying that they will need 24 weeks instead of the normal 12 weeks. Almost they used for applications, and so why spousal application and that's why application for a child to join you here in the UK now or train decision. Almost say usually 12 weeks more extra 12 weeks come to make it 24 weeks. Now almost to me and make a decision from the timer or biometrics, and it's not from the timer or the application to from the time we hear biometrics, give them 24
Like
weeks.
Eunice, was sounding on, sorry, a breaky, say,
Sorry.
Your microphone seem to be breaking.
Pachote.
Okay. It's okay now. Me patromete.
Thank you. Inti, I was saying.
I don't know, but as I saw back, there is this noise in there.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Into yes, and I say breaky.
Okay.
But now you are clear, so let's see how it goes.
Pacho Yomedase. Inti, Nameka say, in terms of almost standard period of time, no, almost say, almost 24 weeks from the time of the biometrics. And say, and yet time now, the application, no to but time now, biometrics, no, more extra 24 weeks. And this is also due to the fact, say, most of the staff now, almost share applications where no are now geared towards the Ukraine applications. And see, unfortunately, because their staff are working on the Ukraine applications, they are not able to meet their standard deadline and that's a processing time. It is a
no, like Eunice.
Yeah.
Me Pacho Debbie was sounding on. It needs to be checked. Yes, I enter here, I will kind of cry. So, baby, I will end there. I clearly was that.
I think so
due
because
to the Ukraine application.
Area Muhandum, sorry about that.
I can hear that construction sound. That is that did not even disturb me. But it's the microphone itself has a problem. It has this I don't know how to describe it. But as a would you be now a breaky.
Okay.
A position won't kakra chair won't kakra just say make any difference. Bye.
Okay, Pacho, says I would say.
Meet it.
Me changing mic just in case.
In case, okay. Yes, that is great.
From Essex to Sussex, Hertfordshire to Kent. Available on DAB 24/7. Rainbow Radio. Heartbeat of Africa.
Number one champion.
Rainbow Radio.
Hey, yo.
Africa's best station.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yo.
Rainbow Radio. Africa's best station.
Hey, yo. Non-stop music, we are flow. Shatta Rocco says so. I don't know.
Thank you for allowing me to change mic. No. I hope so to say I sound okay. Okay. Okay, and see, as I was saying, the delays they're saying is because of the fact that case workers know almost towards the Ukraine applications. And see, because of that, unfortunately, to me and processing applications within almost standard time. And so almost ISR official guidance in terms of applications outside of the UK and the delays that are occurring in terms of those applications, you know. And I know that this is an email that most people who have made applications for spouse or children will receive from the Home Office, because Home Office central team and now almost sending emails way to anybody who has made any such application. And online on the .gov.uk website, more as they say on their guidance, they say this is what is happening. In say why application now we expect a decision within let's say 3 months and not 12 weeks now. Almost say train 24 weeks from the time I will hear biometrics. Also, they've suspended all priority service for applications made for family members, either children, spouse, or even nkofomoba for study or work. Almost say almost suspended all priority service and see unfortunately so a quick decision they have suspended all of those priority services. And in terms of your general applications, no, I know say it involves a lot of work in terms of their workload, and people are constantly asking say na your applications that when you better monka. I remember last week or last 2 weeks now obi can say why super priority service cramp no still now they haven't received a decision, and that is to do with the pressures that they are dealing with at the moment. And I know that for those who, for instance, paid for priority service went to me any decision within the UK within the 24 hours, no, they would have refunded that priority service fee, no, back to that applicant, because the service standard period for priority service and I said super priority 24 hours in the UK. In to say Utsuyaka na onwentumi make a decision within that time, they will either inform you that they are apologizing for the delay and then refund sa fee back to you because they could not meet more processing time. And in terms of normal applications, if you are trying over 6 months, some trying over 9 months, even crampo over a year, still now almost train for decisions. It is also something that we are constantly putting pressure on them, but we cannot force their hand, as they say. Obi ena otino kroma or yenembra or kase measure application, but this is also delay that we have an excuse or reasonable excuse for. In see, say almost for a decision by we can do complaints as lawyers or pre-action protocol, but say almost say they are being delayed because of other issues. They are ending. Say and I say be patient with them to be able to come forth with their decisions. And because of this Ukraine war, as they say, almost as in terms of immigration rules, and see almost as in terms of the humanitarian protection and asylum claims here in the UK. And I know say when it comes to the current system, you put in your claim, they assess your claim, they check whether your claim is well funded. Well funded means they are all kind of a crabby woman now, and then they will check also whether they can say that your claim is admissible. And see, you just say they are all kind of no cray. And see, you bet to me, add you what to more. Most, should I say, asylum claims will be based on discrimination to their person's race and their political view or their gender or their main freedoms as somebody who maybe has their own political views that other people do not necessarily agree with, but their life or their freedoms are at risk because of the views or their gender or their ethnicity or their religion. And see, things like that obviously have to be assessed. But when it comes to the fact that this Rwanda scale of, should I say, issue in regards to people coming in and then being taken away to Rwanda, it's not automatic. I think that we should say that it's not something that the government can just easily do, because there are procedures in place that will not allow them to just take somebody who has come into the UK seeking asylum to just return back to Rwanda or whichever country they came from. They have to put in their claim. They have to be assessed whether their claim is true or well-founded. And then say, say, France kakra, France no, they made sure that they put in a claim for asylum in France and sana omo bedru ha, then they'll say, okay, because would they claim be ashe France almost system limiti, unfortunately your claim is inadmissible because you've already made a claim in another country before or back room ha. Into something like that, it doesn't mean say the fear or the risk to their life is not true. It just means say omo I'm making an asylum claim somewhere else, then they are likely to look at whether they can send that person back to the safe country where they are coming from. And because of course they are trying to move as many people from coming through the English channels and I say coming through the ports through illegal means, Ninsina, Omo Air Casa. I think they want to deter people, but we will see how this announcement deters people, because I don't think say the deterrence will be as strict as they want it to be. But as time goes forward, we will see how this pans out, because I know that with the new nationality and borders bill now, it puts a strict policy on those who have even come from January this year and are seeking asylum or are saying say it's going to be difficult for them to return to Omukrom now free. And there are people who are also afraid in terms of ABS or Mutna and they are illegal. How would they affect them? All of this is something that has already been in place, but they are enforcing it into one act. As time goes on, we will explain more and more what this act is doing and then how Crawford 2 can also gain their rights or their stay in the UK. Irene, my name is major updates no aha.
Yo, Eunice, you better was say. We who application be the what me patcho, lawyer no me hand be brace. What yes, this is say 24 weeks. 24 weeks. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. I'm say anapay no lawyer Eunice sending me bibi kakra or see ne. Yeah, Babe can wasem. It's about sending a best sponsor ashofo. And a minister of a religion. And said any a conforso come home.
I see, I read. Hey,
that is also a religion. No, seriously, we can't just Christians. So you have to look at Muslims, Christians, Buddhists, religious ministers. It just occurred to me. Anyway, I can't ask someone there. I say also for you are a prophet, so how can you never Japan? But with ye and with ye into Biarian so and then near be treating no. Now you treat you so a quite better hotel will be free and yet I can't want some no one or team be someone. I send PI if our immigration won't be with me a friend now will be sa lawyer Eunice. Say we go ahead with
that answer I read. So of course, and the topic is to do with Nkofa omo pese omo ma as in give sponsorship to ministers of religion and say omo pese omo de religious workers ever UK and say omo ma omo ejuma ewo UK krom ha we so say I confirm to be a religious organization, but strictly speaking, it's good to Home Office no, so they know that people will try and circumvent it in a certain way. So that's why it's good to look at what they see as a religious organization, and it's clearly
religious. Okay.
It's clearly stated what a religious organization is. And so it's a religious organization is an organization that has a set of beliefs that obviously covers their faith, religious activities. They have a belief in a certain higher God or ecclesiastic supreme being. It is not an organization that has any political views or opinions. Say, obviously, or you're a football fan now, they have strong views regarding football. Unfortunately, that will not be covered as a religious organization. See, the definition is clear. It's unfortunately, I almost say, if you almost a religious organization, no, they will not be classified as a religious organization. So, in churches, Muslims who have mosque, those that are Buddhists, Sikhs, all those can be classified as religions, or they should have religious organizations. We need.
Sorry, don't worry. Come back qualify. Oh dear. Go ahead.
It's a UK Hanum. They are saying, say, o person o the religious minister eba announce religious worker eba. We consider a religious minister to be obia or obia okra pastoral care. I don't know how to say pastoral care in Trinity. Pastoral care. And I say, leading in Crawford in terms of religious activities, almost friendly religious or rituals or whatever activities that needs to perpetuate in terms of your organization or within your community. Somebody who is a minister of religion will have these characteristics in regards to Ejumana Omo Ebeye. And once we say that somebody is a minister of religion, we hold that person in high esteem. I think we should also note, apart from these religious organizations, the only other organization which does not hold the characteristics I mentioned before, who can also sponsor a minister of religion, is the Ministry of Defense. And so the Ministry of Defense is an exclusion to any other religious organization in the UK, because almost rights to me ebisa for license and to me as sponsor minister of religion and I say religious workers. And I remember the very first application I made for sponsorship last year was for a religious organization. And see, when you have people contacting you in terms of bringing people over and answer, will be a nipakono etna kromha based on the fact that sanipano ABL person switching and all of that. Sometimes it's good to have a topic, educate people on what they can do, and then we move forward. Workers of religious organizations, that is separate from a minister of religion. They can come only on a temporary basis and say, they are people who can either do or commit to a pastoral duty or role for a temporary period of time, and now say a non-pastoral role. Ebia mwasori no muhia obia obetumi abo piano aye enyama within the music department, and now say mo person obiba for that short period of time to come and preach and lead in certain religious activities within your organization, and now say more certain. Or you want somebody to come and take care of children into children's ministry, into Obetre, in Kolano, Nyama, Ewo children's ministry. Those people are religious workers. In terms of that, those are people who will come to the UK on a temporary basis. So let's say, sorry, a sponsor OB. First of all, no, Asoreno should have a sponsorship license. And once you have a sponsorship license, you can offer that person who is coming and answer, person Obano, a certificate of sponsorship. Let's look at how a church or an organization with a religious background can get that sponsorship. Say, yeah, can say, some religious organization say apply for license for the sponsorship license, and I say license to be able to sponsor international religious workers, and I say ministers of religion there. Then that organization will have to apply directly to the Home Office. They will need to show that they are a charitable organization. And see, most organizations which have a religious setting are registered with the Charities Commission. There's a Charities Commission in England and Wales. They have the Charities Commission also in Northern Ireland, and Scottish Charities Regulator. As long as that organization is a registered charity, it will come under that religious organization description for you to be able to apply for a license. Also, in terms of organization, now if I say apply for license, no, they should be able to show, say, these are the roles that they offer, and these are the roles that they are looking to have filled if they were able to get a sponsorship license. In Siebia, or 3 employees as pastor and teacher within the church, but you are looking to get more teachers for the Sunday school, and now say you are looking to get more ministers of religion because Asoreno is growing or whatever it is, then they will also want to see that the church has a license in terms of using the premises for religious activities. One little friend from 76 into so UK Chrome now will stay away sorry there, then you would have filled the form 76 to show that you are a religious organization who is licensed to use your premises for religious activities. And also there are religious organizations that use their premises for weddings, and also a form 78. And see, you can also show that license to show, say, you are licensed to use your premises for weddings, and now say, should I say, ceremonies to do with couples coming together. And see, if you have those documentation, you can easily present that as well. And then there are other documentations under the Home Office Appendix A are over to me are presented, such as those that have registered PAYE in HMRC, PAYE documentation, and answer or say you own or you rent your premises and things like that. So as long as you are able to offer those documentations to the Home Office, which they say at least 4 documents now, then you can make the application for a license now. And they want to make sure that you abide by almost rules, because as an organization, almost was that privilege to be able to sponsor people to come and work here in the UK, and also to say that you are taking part of their role into say, you are checking that the person has met all of the requirements. You are also having to check, say, Nipa Chrono is coming to perform their duties as you have said. Into say, also Nipa Chrono ever fill role as a youth pastor, and he should fill that role as a youth pastor. We shouldn't see that this person is not there and you haven't reported to the Home Office, for instance, say, Nipa Chrono Krampo no oba no we hunu da, and for the past 2 years now, he hasn't been to the church premises ever. Until they want that kind of, should I say, liaison. So you want to say that, say, your managing team, and I say your HR team, Master Nipa Chrono certificate of sponsorship now, we will continue to manage the people that we bring through that sponsorship program. And then if there are any issues, we will have to report back to the Home Office in terms of the fact that Nipa Chrono or fulfilling duties and as a role. Because if the Home Office come on a visit, for instance, now during the time I also with the man in Pacono, who send in Pacono crampon ni ho, the details they can suspend your license. They can also revoke your license. And see, we have to be careful when we are giving those licenses to sponsor people from abroad. And I say the hanum crampon leave to remain. No, you have to be able to keep regulating what they are doing and how they are performing in their role. And see, say, it's a religious organization, no, whether it's a church or a temple or a mosque, if they are able to apply for the license, usually it's 4 years and then they have to renew it. I know that even if it's within 90 days of the license expiring, they expect you to renew that license to continue to sponsor workers. And so yes, once an organization or a religious organization has been able to get that license, once they say that roller say obi failure, then they also have to make sure that, for instance, if they are looking for somebody to come and teach Sunday school, to me advertise the role no to incorporate UK Chrome. If they've advertised the role, na nimpa na no, to me nimpa no within 28 days. Na can say because they were not able to get somebody to fill that role within 28 days, they now had to make an application for somebody outside of the UK to come and fill that role. Once they've been able to show that as well, they have to check, say, nipakona omo pesa omo dene bano, omiti requirements na Home Office no ana. When we come to a Minister of Religion usually a permanent role, and I say that person falls strictly under a skilled worker category. And see, because they're a permanent role, no, you will definitely need to have a skilled worker license to be able to get that person in the country. So a religious worker, so a religious worker, medical can say is a temporary position or a role. And see, there is also the temporary worker license. And so most organizations, when they are applying for the license, can apply for both the skilled worker and temporary worker license. And Home Office, no, they are quite generous. They will give you both licenses at the same time. So you just have to state it clearly within the application. Once you've said that you have both licenses, when you're saying that ABA or Minister of Religion now per se Odenebano, or say Home Office for no, all requirements no bet to me meet and as over to me as satisfy requirements now. First of all, they are looking at the fact that Nipakrono, is he able to get a certificate of sponsorship? And see, usually Obia Obenya certificate of sponsorship as a Minister of Religion. Eyo Obia say yame di kind no, or ye Obia all take a pastoral role, and I say Obia only the congregation, and I say community in religious activities, and I say almost rituals and whatever it is that the organization does. And he said, Minister of Religion, no, with me, Achesa in Yama Waynina, and the fact that they are qualified to get that certificate of sponsorship now. That in itself is 50 points. Since they are able to get that certificate of sponsorship, they are also able to meet English language requirements because Oba Queen Krum, Queen also Obesa Obia Oba Nukrum Bia Ebe Cambronfo. And see, you should be able to meet the English language acquired level, which is a level B1. I mean, most organizations may demand a B2 because there is that differentiation as well. Either say or undergraduate degree, where Exis has said, say, degree now when you say and we can see say because of the level that you were able to get up to in see yensu ya assess to say ubetumi emiti common European required framework of a level B2 in see you are, should I say, satisfying that English language requirement. And I said, Niba Chrono, will Chrome ha or kita another visa route leave to remain. And that person already has a degree here in the UK. There's no need for ECTIS confirmation because degree no unyano UK Chrome ha. Into that degree no, they are able to say it meets that required framework. And I said, it might be that the person is coming from one of those English-speaking countries. Home Office, I can say they don't need to show that they meet the required English requirements. And see, if that required English requirement is met, the only other thing is pay. And see, pay. I sorry no, almost ya saying, and I say mosque, and I say, religious organization no. As we know, they want you to look at the labor market and see once you are able to show say ministers of religion no sikase and but it has to be within the government's salary levels. And see, they've said that you can pay them between 23,000 to 25,600. Into 23,000 to 25,600. Into Minister of Religion now Obano, I sorry no, ebetianeka saying every year. Into the figure I'm mentioning is the salary level per annum. Into this is how much they are looking for you to be able to pay some Minister of Religion every year. Say Oshe Obia Ebia Oba as religious worker. That religious worker is not filling a permanent role, and I said they are only here on a temporary basis. And from the immigration rules, they can only stay for up to 2 years. They can't stay for even more than 2 years. And say, oh ma obia or religious worker a role. They want you to show say, Sanipano, they are needed within the organization. And see, it could be a school teacher within the children's Sunday school. It could be somebody within the music industry. It could be somebody within the youth department. Somebody who is coming to take on a role that is temporary. Into Sanipano, because they are taking on a temporary role, you are saying that Nimpano is coming to come on a conference, for instance. Nimpano will come for a period of, let's say, 6 months, and then that person will come and preach, will come and take part in the conference and then go back. Or that person is coming for a youth organization conference or something, and that person is going to come for a month or 2, and now wasainichi ako back. And see, that is a religious worker. And so once Wasumia chair said, oh, because of their asorin area, and I said because of what the religious organization no area and say me per se sanimpa way no eba as a religious worker for that temporary period, na we sign nichi ako back. And see, that route is for those who may be committing a pastoral role or a non-pastoral role as well. And see, it could be a pastor, it could be another person working within a different setting in the religious organization. As long as you can show that this role is a genuine role. And see, of course, you want to show that Nimpana Oba as a religious worker, no muhia nintina, mo pese mo fano free approach, and as a mo fano free bibia o fano free. Unfortunately, those who are here in the UK cannot switch to a religious worker role because it's a temporary role and it doesn't also lead to settlement. So UK Hanoma, there's no way that you'll be able to switch to a religious worker role. But say, oh yeah, obi a wo UK ha na ebia ukra student visa na ebia sorry who say oh yeah obi a you been here for minister of religion. Then of course the church can say ye per se ye mau sa certificate of sponsorship to be a minister of religion in this church. Into immigration rules no emma ho kwan say oh will leave will chrome ha valid leave will chrome ha now person switch call sa minister of religion role no there, then you can do so. Unfortunately, ukita business visa now say those temporary visas now you will not be able to switch to that religious worker role. It's only for valid visa, whether it be a work visa or a student visa or any other valid visa, then you can switch to that minister of religion role whilst in the UK. So almost sponsor from outside the UK and so they can do so, but also they need to be able to show say they were not able to get anybody within the UK, and that's why they are having to outsource and I say get somebody from outside of the UK, because as we know it's not like a shortage occupation role to say yeah care workers and I say yeah, nurses and I say other shortage roles within the UK and say no you have to advertise and make sure say unu bia over to me aye adwuma no wo krom hanti na wo hwehwe obi outside of the UK. And see Auntie Irene, Major no hana yetunye BA phone lines na nkofo ebisa omasem. I know say it will not necessarily be in line with our topic, but it can be any question that they may have.
Yo, it's here for a better lawyer Eunice asset. Ain't no I for no what better now come now you for na with student visa. Say akwenya da ho say ultimate switch. Sorry, corner woman, so me enya either skilled or temporary worker what do you call it, application license and that, then they can apply for you. BWF Solicitors, they will help you. I mean, sure application no and yet idea wa kasa ubetimi I go through because meet requirements na ebi wo mu pa enti obehia lawyer for a omonim nia omoye na omotimi aboa wo na waye sa application way yo etie for ye wo emre ye wo mrebe ye adomo a ayebetimi afa mo calls say yes starting ye no kwa na obi a starting friend that number and 6044 me very sorry na yen starting program no me so bisa masem we bia na me de be ma no answer no enye very right because me call school na la Eunice akoni bi me degree na nam be foforo enti se ya de la Eunice wa ha enti mu ana mo frefre no me pa mo chow akwanya na beda ho number ne 0208 1334646 0208 and now also says 0208 133 1134 0208 133 1134. Opesa was sending a WhatsApp messages so a kind of sa WhatsApp number no utimi send it normal message utimi send a WhatsApp message utimi so fair okay. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Mini about to say.
Yanko Pando, my Nampacho,
yes, so you're Patrick. Why you 8 years.
Eunice, Yanko Poncha, okay, me, what some Pasa, okay, China. Or my young Mutan, as a Mayamu, as a Namu, Yo, me pacho, my son kakra no FI immigration. Me pacho, because me this affair. Yeah, I me so be so okromo ha because you can say from me who said so many time frame you betting the I hear your crash out no ejuma. And so the same because I so be so okromo ha na wa che be am for a long stay 20 years maybe. Only asetna or the crash akọ be 7 months 8 months ne se ne be ya. Obenya krata no dey adwuma na emaye enti ene so nipa no obeye dey ena tumi saka na lawyer etimi boa me ho ncheche mu kakra.
Okay, enti at the beginning of the program na me can delays one sem and the fact that home office for no emwe send sa email and asa omo achre omo reason for delays on normal websites and the fact say there's going to be extreme delays in terms of not just applications outside of the UK but also within the UK also they have also mentioned the fact that say obi aye application na or train home boya because of the fact that they have should I say administered most of formal case workers to do the Ukraine applications and the other things to do with the Ukraine war they are unable to meet their processing time. And see, fortunately or unfortunately, no. So we are main applicants and now say lawyer or your complaints or your pre-action protocol. Still now in Boya and by because of the fact that they are saying that this is what is causing the delays. Ebia ubenya good caseworker no ebe to me aye hu bibi once you send complaints and I say once you send pre-action protocol letter obeye hu bibi. But you have situations where sometimes why pre-action protocol letter who be sign and send they will respond ding to say still na delay no crampono is justified. Say on delay application no for a year and I say almost more than 1.5 year crampona the delay is still justified and they have every right to delay that application if they are still processing it. And see we are trying as much as possible to let people make those complaints. Men can say men your complaints cry because who here say obey your complaints now who say almost standard time no omundi so in say omu enye who baby. But where you are making complaints now still they are saying that they haven't been able to process the application no. Now when you are a bread ama omu kakra. Now I think say as much as possible if after a month still now in TVB, then you push again with another complaint to see how far they are going. Because usually with complaints, normally say they have 20 working days, which is a month, to be able to respond. So once they then you can push another complaint to them to say still now and say then na more afahu. And those are the kind of things that you can keep doing. But as I said, you have to be patient with them because almost like I said, they also have other areas that they are dealing with. Inti minim say nipa no ne ho chire nti na why application no. But also to obi chrome and nipa no eka say because what me chrome nti me so me hwe enyema e wo side nti ma me wie dia me ye na ansa na ma be hwe wo de. Nti pacho as much as possible munya embre kakra emma omo.
Me pacho yo lawyer Eunice with that city na. I can't think Ukraine queen come back to you. And so I don't know more priority.
I know they mean to me obi chrome and now I'm making the decision and say no they mean to me entry.
Me pacho yo tell you with that city no one.
That's the whole.
Amen.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Bye.
That's it. Bye-bye. Yo, line 2. Good morning.
Hello, good morning, Auntie Irene. I'm Larry. Pastor, we did it here.
Adromodi Achaying.
Good. Lawyer, Pastor, more question you need to say. Yeah. The patcho say we application call home office na a copy court. Na court no uwi na so mo home office 14 days to appeal. Na say 14 days no so and me do say no say obeto so asa na what contact home office no mo implement. First question. And the second one, lawyer, delay now to see a new about say no come. Is it not against we the applicant and our human rights law? Even though your own media, but the law is working here. It's in my application, 10 months, 1 year, a month. Now you claim about 60 days, 70 days, no show or more. Excuse me, law society in the UK, no, want to me emphasis against home office right now because it's against human rights. You paid. So why this delay answer? Number seven, because if there's any law for you as a lawyer to fight against human rights in terms of application is concerned. Because you're clear. It's why this delay answers. And moreover, there are people who are ready to work. Why are they not employing us to work for them and rather saying delay? Isn't that what against our human rights?
Questions no. In the first one first, in terms of the applications, no, I know say you can delay several times, and it's something that I think say most people are complaining about. Time na coronavirus war no. I think say everybody understood the delays. Into say if it took more than 1 year, crampa obiati say because of coronavirus, no, into there should be delays. But since you say coronavirus restrictions being and see why the delays still. And this is the reason, and I said this is the excuse in terms of the fact that they are not able to process within their standard time because of what is going on in Ukraine. I know say you fees in terms of the applications because most human rights applications demand that you pay an application fee and immigration health surcharge. A bit more hard because of fee waiver and into that one is free in that sense. But so wait you are free now all your application and you expect that they will bring a response as soon as possible saying I'll wait to me because I'm sure say so now the application cramp and you'll be there now or Eunice back because and I understand that very well because something like this should not take such a long time because it's something that which you are for. If it was any other industry and I say utia we can say onye adwuma bi wa na nipa krono ka kire say ebi I better take me 2 months to do the work na nipa krono taking 3 months 4 months now still now the person is not able to explain to you why there's the delays now, then there will be an issue. But we know they see it as a humanitarian thing for them to do because so obi go through a yaw and as obi go through a lot of pain because of the fact that somebody is bombing their country, somebody is doing something to destroy that person's way of life and I said to kill that person physically, then they see as a priority because nipakwano ewu at least wo wonkwa nti sa nipakwano owu and I said nipakwano bibi no because under the UN convention they are obliged to take in some of those people. They see it as their humanitarian way of reaching out to try and get some of them into the UK. They are prioritizing Ukraine over Mono because of their humanitarian obligations under the UN Convention. They see it as where there is the need and we need to protect lives, we are going to do that and we will prioritize that over any other application. And so they are looking at it from that compassionate aspect. And I know, say, because of people who have paid fees and the fact that they also think that there is something more to almost gaining their status here in the UK so that they can work, we should have something in line to obviously counteract that. First, now you can't EU no ho. EU nationals who made applications had the right to do pre-action protocol and do JR based on the fact that it was stated clearly within Regulation 2016 said they only have 6 months to process an application. For other human rights application, unfortunately, there's no law that states the processing time. You cannot categorically say because primary law, they say you only have 12 weeks to make a decision, and now say you only have 6 months to make a decision into your local court. Unfortunately, they don't have that kind of law to do with general human rights applications to say family and now say spouse or children applications. I understand where you're coming from, but unfortunately, there's no such law in terms of processing times. To me, and formal courts, you have to just be patient and wait on them to get back to you as soon as possible. And I know it is causing a lot of people stress, but I'm also looking at the fact that they are also taking their obligation to be compassionate very seriously, and that is why I prioritize Ukraine for no over people who have made their applications here in the UK. Kai, my first question, no Patrol.
First question, or say, with the application, call Home Office, now it ends up in court.
Yeah.
Now, say a decision is made on that. A court decision is made, and the Home Office is given 14 days to action the decision, and they've not been able to do so within the set time of 14 days. What action can you take?
Okay.
I think if
Yeah.
him.
What time?
I'm not sure if he's still
14
on the line.
What time
The line
can I
dropped.
consult the Home Office?
Okay. Matthias, that's a paper. And see, in terms of the court decision now, I'm making say Home Office, 14 days to appeal. Now, I'm making a decision to appeal. You can at any time after the 14 days request that they implement the decision. No, and see at any time after the 14 days, as long as 14 days no upon no, at any time you can request that they implement decision. No, if you haven't heard from them, and so over to me. I email almost say Home Office for no say one year appeal court decision also Emma me quite say me to me I German crata and say patcho the baby Monday court decision also na mon family in crata embreme and say at any time after the 14 days.
Okay. Yo.
Okay, thank you very much.
My name's on the phone no at so.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Me Patrol. Una bisa no.
No, me.
Okay. So I've got 2 callers on there. What me bisa was we are the next caller na bisa na.
Yeah, the question is since Home Office are publishing about 24 weeks to make a decision, and whereby then I can 1 month for your visa leave to remain expired, and then what putting in application, then and by and ejumana we no ongoing your like permanent staff. So in that case, so almost stop and now we show evidence what putting in application. We reply no. What will you do? Can they stop you? Say, okay, since where you visa working permit now, by would they allow you to work or a conference now would be bear fast how you can still get your work done? Because if you are now in your rent near that year and you depend on that, which one you have to put in your application, and all of a sudden you almost see visa is against the law, some employer. So what will he do?
Okay, in terms of the delays, let me just clarify that the 24 weeks area for applications outside of the UK. usually standard period of time for processing applications in the UK is 6 weeks. 6 months, sorry. If, for instance, they haven't made a decision within the 6 months, now, what do I do? Then, of course, your remedy is to make a complaint. But usually, so your application for leave to remain, because you are extending your leave to remain in the UK. Now, do application no kotum and sana will leave no expire. Under your Immigration Act of 1971, your leave continues under Section 3C. Automatically, because you have been able to make your application before we leave no expire, by law, you are still legal. So your leave extends until a decision is made. The law protects you as an employer. It will protect you as an employee, it will protect you as an employer, because say almost per se the evidence the application before your leave expires. Now my application unique number over to me I will checks, and usually once they do their check, they are fine, they are okay. So if after the 6 months still they will continue to do their check, because the law says that as long as an application has been put in before your leave expires, your leave continues. At least you are protected. You don't have any cause to be alarmed. First 2.5 application. Now, the fact that the time is being delayed for maybe 8 months, 9 months, 1 year, they are the ones who are really bent on getting a decision, because without NI, without right to work, there's no way I won't be to me. But Obia will be there. You will always be protected. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Line 2. Good morning.
Good morning. Nipacho, Bibiabo for the Amunia Lawyer Eunice. Nipacho Lawyer Eunice, now me person bisa asem kakra me de mai ako home office, but then me nya winning back. Na me person nkwa yiye so Ghana June. Me na ewu. Na me person hu say reason meet me you see dia akwaje me nyama na akwaje decision intem. Also me your friends super priority and sula embaye no. Na the decision me koka kanse me na ewu na wo say me nkwa yi na, because that's the reason why it's cram here no entema tangible enough omode be ma me ana happen to process be na me fatwa meet me akwaje adene wo say June, ending of June. Do I still have time?
You are a typical example of Obia waiting for priority service still now. Almost about it. So one person away application now, you can go directly on the .gov.uk website, type in complaints hub, over some more online complaints. You make a complaint directly on there. The lawyer so the lawyer can put in a pre-action.
My complaints basically my complaints and once in your email no to say so almost like me complain to me say she back next me and your money they are call June no.
One person yana. Okay, then call the Home Office. Over to me from they will give you an escalations team email. They will then escalate the issue so that they would make a decision as soon as possible, because to say I want a few weeks away. They would then give you that escalation team email, and then they will also put on the system for it to be escalated.
Okay, but me tangible enough, because tangible. Okay.
Yeah.
Patrona, I was a year no invitation, and I said prove a chess meeting was so your friend say when I hear what
yeah, into any proof to show say when I hear this day, on this date, you are related to this person because we nana. You can send in any proof, whether it's her death certificate, obituary. I mean, it will help if you have something as tangible as the death certificate, because at least I know the omonim say to be able to have something as tangible as a death certificate there, na nipakrono was close to you. In the death certificate, obituary, funeral rights arrangements are announced. You can send all of that.
Okay. Inti minya lawyer Eunice me patona ka se make me afre home office. Mr. Wa who number na Mr. Kan fan to drama me why Mr. Wa we get me patcho.
Okay. My mommy colleague a general home office number. Inti say from then they would show you which department you need to be emailing, and I say which escalation team you need to be emailing to be able to have a quicker decision.
Miraba, okay. Sir. Oh, line is also.
Hello. Me patcho meet you pa.
My colleague the beto ja inti o share your Facebook page no so yeah.
Me patcho na mission bebre why me da wa pa.
Amen.
Yes, yeah, that's it. Bye bye. Line 2. Well, number ended 46.
Good morning.
Hello.
Oh, good morning.
Net is saying.
Boko.
Patrola Eunice.
Damasini Juma Pa Modi. I mean, Shamu Pa. I said, Busa lawyer, some kakra.
Patro, find out.
Patro, lawyer, no be start a year about student visa. Kebia, Opese. One could become war party and campaign sponsor no. And will be busano. As all say, Pano, ne mammy and ne papa. And with me, Zano so me were fast and commence me person sponsor no. I can assist the cano crown, as I could that. No, you all apply, crowds for account move. Now, actually, my drink a crack. So, ne maame ne papa ka baby na ne maame nso nya adwuma bisa se no sa no abel so na mesa so ameboa no wo faase no.
Okay, patro debe nkata na wo kra.
Okay,
na me bisa say debe nkata na wo kra.
Patro likuta British passport.
Okay. Into British immigration rules. Now, Kawi EU need and Nakameka say no go area. But in terms of British immigration rules, so person will sponsor or relative about UK Chrome, it's dependent on whether the person is under 18 and I say above the age of 18. Into I'm assuming say Akolano is under the age of 18 and
so yeah, above 18 or 29 years.
Okay. So you're 29 years there, then it's going to be really hard because the only way I over to me as sponsor adult relative about UK Chrome is if the person has an illness. And I said nipa chrono because of yarena or wono on to me enya care. And I said on to me enya treatment it will be a free air bano. Into that, it will be the only reason now over to me as sponsor an adult dependent relative because nipa chrono uyanya rebia unfortunately no there's no way over to me enya care ewo sa krom na otena and asa over to me enya treatment because ebia treatment no is very expensive, it's non affordable ewo ni krom na ofri eba no na ka oye under 18 there and that will be a different story altogether. But because about the age of 18, that is the only route that the immigration rules apply for.
Okay. Eunice, let me be say, in a discount so to accounts in the school fees to on own accounts in the months why I don't see it possible.
Naka you're under 18 naka when it would help. But he's over the age of 18. And unfortunately, no, the immigration rules do not allow for you to bring an adult dependent relative who is not ill. And just say, oh, you're a serious one. Say, because when you're real way, unfortunately, no. On to me any treatment when you chrome and I say unfortunately on to me any care will be when you chrome into just over. And that's the only reason they will allow for you to bring an adult relative.
Yeah. That must be parents me my family. That's it.
Yo, in that scene.
Yo, yes, so yeah, that was it. It's here for Rainbow Radio International. Yeah, live on Facebook. Rainbow Radio International with double L at the end. DAB non so yeah was so. And I Rainbow Radio yeah absent and so Rainbow Radio London and also Tia Kawa so. After so tuning in absent and also Utimi 8 was so. Yeni emre akayem be 5 minutes to be pet. Enti measure lawyer Eunice na wama yeni closing summary na yede jumedie no aba ewie ye na owiensu contact information senia etie for mutie yen omonsa ebeka lawyer Eunice any BWF Solicitors for no media no betu dra ansana mama lawyer Eunice wakoso enti BWF Solicitors address 4th floor ewo ana house omo telephone number 0208 493-7340 0208 493-7340. We a main office number with our lawyers bebre wo ho obetimi any omakasa 214 to 218 High Road, 7 Sisters, London N154NP. Directions in here. So we'll call by Tuba, 7 Sisters Tube Station, exit number 2. We'll call by bus in Swa, bus 149, bus 76, bus 243, 259, 279, 318, NA476. So one so person will drive in Swa via the postcode number the amount N154NP now. You say car park a war Tesco hono. Utimi park wo 90 minutes a year free. Niesa won shining so and so any say. BWF Solicitors hono. Enya immigration and one or mundi hunjuma, omoye family law. Vanessa when be ejaya waria, domestic violence or bar bo and now bear man so bo relationship more. Child care any injunctions in now omundi hunjuma. Obanswa litigation any dispute resolution fa ekahun ufira sem consumer credit contract ni ade nyina ena Ghanaian law and practice land and real estate ne citizenship ne family law when we na BWF Solicitors edi ehunjuma me power show a lawyers are omo ho no me de omo mobile numbers to dra in case self person for mobile number ne director Uncle Bernard ne number 077 1276 1884 077 1276 1884. Lawyer Eunice and again in the Jumano, so the number 075 358 13910 075 358 13910 and that lawyer Richard number and so 079 6020 1500 079 60 201 500. Yo, lawyer Eunice ain't no mema was summing up na ye did you mediano ababy.
That's it. Into Senya Midi Kind Church Muno at the beginning of the program in terms of Nkofa ABA, Omoye religious organizations, almost sponsor either a religious worker or a more permanent post for a minister of religion. You can do so if you have a sponsorship license. You can get somebody who is outside of the UK into the UK based on the fact that Nipakono every meeting home office immigration requirements, no, and then you yourself as a religious organization can continue to sponsor that religious worker only up to a period of 2 years. But in terms of a person who is coming as a minister of religion, Zanipano can be sponsored for a continuous period until they have reached their 5 years continuous residence. To me, application for indefinite leave to remain. But you should also note that as a religious organization, you will have some duties to perform in keeping your license into as much as possible, and also not as and also. As Ms. Irene has already stated, we have other areas of law. It's not just immigration, and in terms of now we're trying to reach or breach into an area of law that we don't usually do, which is wills. And see if there's any person who, for instance, or should I say, Obenya will to me, I draft it at all say this is my will, this is something that I want to also leave behind. Then do contact us, and then we will be able to help in terms of and also. Answer Irene, Yame Inshira, we Bompire said that's in there. To me accounts and to me a day, a jumade, into Yame and
Eunice, you better was it for Umre, a better BWF, a Jumay funny now, so I say, technical team, more, will be a damwase. A young yard, that's a ne, yes. Same place, same time. Sign so Asia. That it's here for Eunice. Facebookers, Madam Asibebre. I could not read your messages. Forgive me, but may you sure say yes, it will be suffer to me be pronounced. Somehow, I think you might have gotten something out of this program today. Thank you all, and God bless you. Have a lovely, lovely weekend, Lawyer Eunice. Any it's here for you now, Madam Asi. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, fair ma yewo London. Ya ji abasobodie bebree. Ne ya redare ewo mransem mu. Eye legal services, be to say family law, matrimonial law, immigration, dispute resolution, Ghanaian customary, any family law. Wo BWF die, yen solicitors e de nijie ene twitwaje wo na yebo nso nya den kra. Yen partner penimpa Bernardo Wusu aye lawyer ewo UK memu bebru mfie duonu nkron 29 years. BWF Solicitors kura won ho. Inti se ba na ebusuansem bi te se child care, eye abofrahwe mu, awarja ye ho twuma mentwe. Ene ohye ana injunction ye de to domestic violence so a, ye ma legal assistance ya edimu na ye adwuma nso. Yen child care, any family team no nim nia wo famu ewe nia ya wo brei mu. Enu nti ne yeto ye mbo asema wafutu a esefata ewo kokoa mu. Yen senior partner obi a Law Society Family Law Accreditation Panel agina tumu na osanso ye member na kyerese eba no se ye gina wachi etwitwaje ewo family any matrimonial cases ho a unni haw kra. Wo pe advice ewo immigration sensem ho. Wo BWF Solicitors die ye immigration team no abredare ewo general immigration ho nsemsem kosi complex immigration, work permit, student visa ho totoye, any entry clearance visas, family visas ni appeals. Yen senior partner eye member na wasagina tum ewo Law Society Immigration Accreditation Panel. Inti se taiwachi a wunni haw kra. Ye bie an office free juada ekosi fiada anopa non krompe mu ekosi enumre nonsia eye 9:30 am kosi 6 p.m. ɛna memeneda nso ɛyɛ appointment nko a free anɔpa nondu ekosi ewia no 9 ɛyɛ 10 a.m. kosi 4 p.m. Yɛwɔ 4th floor ɛwɔ Anna House 214-218 Tottenham High Road, London N15 4NP. Sɛ wo nante free 7 Sisters Underground nso a ɛyɛ kwantia bi. Yɛn senior partner Bernard Owusu san yɛ barrister ya Gina Tumu na ɔyɛ Ghana Bar Association member ɛna wasan gyina sɛ mmeranimfoɔ ɛwɔ court cases a ɛfa Ghana law ho. Wa advise local authorities, official solicitors office ne solicitors bebree ɛfa Ghanaian law ho yie. Na ɔsan yɛ obi a ɔtae kasa ɛwɔ radio ɛne TV so fa Ghanaian law ho.